Yeah.
Let's go. We ride in Jesus' name. Bring Jesus sin and shame. Declare Jesus to the ends of the earth.
Well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 31 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour, RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A bicycle trip up the Atlantic coast of America to raise awareness that there are addiction recovery options available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, celebrate recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So yeah, I stayed here at the Hampton last night. Oh, good sleep, good sleep. I actually woke up before my alarm clock this morning. So like I fully rested. Yeah, I came down here to breakfast. About to get on the road. We're going through Camp Lejeune today, and we're going to kind of see how that goes. Hopefully everything works out with that. If not, we're going to have to backtrack and go around a big loop. But really don't know at this point. The wind is still blowing kind of hard, but it looks like it's kind of going in our direction. So that's going to be really, really beneficial. But we won't really know how that's all going to go until we start riding, which is what we're going to do right now. Last day on the road with Tracy. Man, how have you liked the last 3 days, or the last 2 days, and now the third day of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour?
It's been great. The riding's become secondary. The conversation has been like awesome, just fellowship, a little bit of therapy, a little bit of just you know, I think iron and iron sharpening, just what we need to have that kind of fellowship, accountability with each other. And I'm just trying to block some wind or push some wind behind you if I can.
Iron sharpens iron. I
Yes.
appreciate it, brother.
Awesome.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get on the road, and you'll see more of that right about now. All right, what an awesome ride through Camp Lejeune. That was just so peaceful.
It was.
Like
Yep.
there was no traffic. Got to see all kinds of cool stuff. Really so thankful we were able to do that today. We just stopped here by that big tractor that you just saw and took a little break, and now we are going to head on in and find some lunch. We've got about 6 miles to go to get to there. I looked up camping, couldn't really find anything, but I found a spot that looks good on satellite, and that's 32 miles from here. We've gone 21, so that would be a 53-mile day. But again, at anywhere at 40, I'll start kind of looking anyway, and if I see something better, I'll stop there. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna get on the road, and you'll see more of that right about now. All right, so Tracy's back there putting his chain back on. We actually were riding down the highway and saw this bike path over here, and so this is part of the greenway. But cool thing, so we stopped and ate lunch at Taco Bell. I didn't record any video afterwards, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because the timing was impeccable. So Michelle showed up. Tracy's on Life 360. They've got Life 360, so she just like showed up at the restaurant. And Tracy and I had a pretty long lunch. Like we sat there and we were just kind of resting and eating, and it was good. And so when we went to leave, as we were pulling out, Chris, the other long distance cyclist doing the East Coast Greenway, rolled by the entrance right as we were pulling down to the road. It was one of the coolest things. I love how God lines all that up. And Michelle and I were just having a conversation. She was like, you know, is it lonely sometimes out there? Are there days where you don't see anybody? Because today we haven't seen anyone. We stopped in an abandoned gas station. We were going across a military base. Only guy we talked to, I think, was this morning a military sniper. You know, it's a military sniper trainer that was going on base. And so that's like the only human interaction that we had had. And, you know, I told Michelle, I was like, well, some days it's like that, but God is setting up like the next day or the next thing where I run into somebody. I said, you know, it's been pretty incredible. And so as like we're pulling out of that parking lot from that conversation, here comes Chris riding by, and he said that he's getting back on the road tomorrow. So I'm going to shoot him a text tonight. Anyway, we're going to check out the bike path, and you'll see more of that right about now. All right, well that is it for riding with Tracy. I still have a few more miles to go. I'm going to check out some areas down here, down the beach a little bit farther. But thank you so much for everything. I mean, breakfast, lunch, dinner, hotels. This is not normal for the cycle tour.
It's been a blessing to just to ride along, be a part, and let just pedal and fellowship, praise, and that's been a joy. And the wind push us, restrain us,
Yeah.
whatever it did, and I'm blessed by the car. We're going to continue after seeing some of the roads that put you on. Some of them are peaceful, and not only we will, but anybody else watching, please pray for safety. You know, the Greenway takes him somewhere where it may be, you think it's your last way, but yeah, anyway,
Awesome.
people have
Well,
been
thank you.
good.
Yeah, they have been,
Yep.
they've been really good.
Yep.
And our SAG, Michelle, has been wonderful. She's always been really, oh, she is going to sneak in. Oh, yeah.
She brought her ends of the cycling
yeah,
bell.
she brought the ends of the cycling bells, so that
Yeah.
was always cool.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so
Love
much. This has been one of just the best times I can remember at any point in my cycling to date. It's been good fellowship, it's been good fun, and it's been worshipful.
Yes.
You know, I think that's really the key that we can look to for these last few days is worshipful. So
At it and all we do.
yeah, God was glorified,
Yeah.
Jesus was lifted up and exalted, and it was humbling to know that you guys care the way you do, and I appreciate you. So I love you guys.
Yeah,
We'll see
me
y'all
too.
later on.
Thanks.
Okay, we'll be praying for you.
Thank you. All right, well, they just pulled off. It's back to me, Allie here, and more quiet days. Goodness gracious. I didn't realize how much, you know, having company really affects your life. These lonely days are definitely kind of tough, but it's worth it for what we're riding for together. So, yeah, here goes nothing. Well, that was fast. So Michelle ended up calling Christy, my wife, and finding out what kind of Subway that I like. And she met us on the side of the road. And Michelle and Tracy have like a 4.5, 5 hour drive back to where they live in North Carolina. So they wanted to get on the road. And she brought that Subway, and I was like, well, I'll just pull over and eat somewhere. So I pulled over here to a water tower and sat down and ate for a little while. And I was finally just like, you know, nobody pulled into this parking lot. It's a beach parking for the boardwalk across the street. So I can like hear the waves. There's traffic right now, but I can hear the waves out here on this island, Emerald Island. And yeah, while I sat here, it was just really peaceful. And so I found a tree, 2 trees that would work for the hammock, found a spot to put my bike. And I was like, I'm going to roll with it. So I set everything up, finished eating. And now I'm just going to kick back and probably take a nap before I get started on cutting and editing this video. Pretty rough day. I think I've said that. Into the wind several different times. Some of the time it was good. We had some downwind moments. But all in all, it was just a really good day. Yeah, still just blown away at how loving and generous that Tracy and Michelle were over these last few days. It really got quiet. Like, I immediately noticed that I was back alone as soon as I recorded that last clip. Like, it was quiet. And I've had somebody to talk to for, you know, a while now. Anyway, yeah, I am going to end the video here. If you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me through the Popple link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, share this with them. You know, I don't want to see anybody else die from addiction, and I know you don't either. So let's share it. It's the REACCT Tour, R-E-A-C-C-T, Redeeming Eden Atlantic Coast Cycle Tour, and I need you to react. Like the videos on YouTube, comment on YouTube, share the videos on your social media profiles. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube. That's going to go a long way to helping out building Redeeming Eden, the Garden Rehab. And then don't forget that Redeeming Eden is a nonprofit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. I will also leave a link to them in the description. You can go there, you can find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund. Or you can go back and watch the day one video from this tour. So yeah, the sound of silence is really the only way I can describe how I feel right now. It's just radically different from what the last 3 days have been. And it's bittersweet. So from here in a hammock from Pine Knoll Shores on Emerald Island, maybe? I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.